92.1 WVTK presents our local spotlight feature. Here's your host, Amanda Lee.
And welcome again to the Local Spotlight. I'm Amanda Lee, and joining me in the studio today, once again, is Kathleen Clark. How are you?
I'm very good. How are you, Amanda?
I'm doing great. Now, upcoming is the annual prom dress fundraiser sale going at Mount Abe, right?
Yes, there is.
Now, are you looking for donations right now? How does this whole prom dress sale work?
We would love donations of any formal dresses that people have, bridesmaid dresses, any tuxedos or formal wear, ladies' dress shoes, anything that you think a teenager will put on and wear to the prom and, save them some money and, in the same time, make money for the Mount Abe PTO. So
definitely. And for the folks that are going to the back of the closet going, I haven't worn that dress since 1986. The 80s are coming back around again.
They are.
They are. So
they are.
That's not a bad thing. Now, I was going to say, is it limited to just prom dresses? If you have an old suit or an old tux, can you do that?
If you have an old suit or an old tux, that is fine. We had a number of boys come in and purchase things last year. And I have to say, we do have new donations of new dresses. But from last year's sale, the kids bought the used dresses better than they bought the brand new ones. So
wow.
It just says something about the kids like what we all like, and it was a little less formal than some of the brand new stuff that was donated. And so that's what sold best, were the used stuff that people hauled out of their closet and donated to us.
That's amazing. It's funny, when I went to prom ages ago, it was about the glitz and the glitter and the big ball gowns and whatnot.
Yeah.
But it's kind of changing. It's all splitting into these totally different styles, and the 80s are coming back around.
Oh, they are.
It's really neat. And
are.
some is a little dressed down. It's amazing what a dressed down, semi-casual, I guess you'd say, kind of formal gown, if you will, can really do. You can really dress it up. And is this dress sale open to only students, or can the general public stop by and say,
the general public can stop by. Last year, we had a number of people who were going to weddings, actually, mothers of the bride and things like that came and shopped and purchased dresses, because there's a wide variety of what we have. We have sizes all the way up from, I think, 2 to 22 or 24. I can't quite remember. So there's a wide range of dresses, and it's not just for people in the Mount Abe area. We hope kids from Middlebury, Virgins, anybody who wants to come and check it out.
And shoes, too.
We have shoes?
I forgot about that. Last year, I actually stopped by with a friend of mine.
Yeah.
And we bought a pair of shoes. Some formal shoes, and they're gorgeous. And the prices that we paid, you can't get that, at the formal shop.
Yeah, and those shoes that you got last year, I think we had, over 100 pairs of new shoes, and we were selling them for $5 a piece. We really are trying to make it affordable for kids to go, and they'll still look just as beautiful as if they went to a dress shop and spent hundreds of dollars.
Mm-hmm.
So.
And it's funny that anytime I wear those shoes, I go out and they're like, oh my goodness, I love those shoes. Where did you get those? Oh, funny story, Now, as for the other side of things, the folks that want to donate, is there something they should be aware of as far as the condition of the donations?
We would like clean dresses. If we get dirty ones, we can't really resell them unless we clean them, and that makes an expense for us. So if we really just need clean dresses. If you think that they might be okay and they're clean, donate them, because we donated a lot of dresses to the musical that weren't appropriate necessarily for the prom, but we put them all to good use. And then we also made a rack of just everyday dresses that kids could buy inexpensively also. So, we're trying to recycle and reuse as best as we can.
That's what we do here at WVTK. We try to, reduce, reuse, recycle, and go green as much as we can. So this is a great opportunity to do so. However, you have one of those dresses, that you remember you wore it to a formal event, and the last time you got in the car, it got stuck in the door and got ripped. You might want to, run a needle over it or something. Now, where will all this money go? A lot of folks are probably wondering, okay, $5 for a pair of shoes. Where do those $5 go exactly?
It goes to the Mount Abe PTO, and the PTO then in turn gives it back to the students. So everything that we fund goes to students. It goes to, if they want to go on a field trip and it's educational, we'll sponsor that. We've sponsored a lot of guest speakers to speak to the entire school. And a lot of those speakers that come in talk about good choices, a lot about drug and alcohol use, about making the choices that you should make. Last year, we also sponsored a financial money manager that talked to the kids about, okay, you're becoming adults, and how you really should spend your money rather than the way you do now. And so we have a lot of
true.
guest speakers that come in and do that. And the teachers are able to apply for any educational thing to the PTO, and we try to help them out as best we can.
Wow, so it's all kind of going full circle with the recycling and the money kind of staying with the kids and the students, keeping it educational. Now, the million-dollar question, if you will. When is it and where is it going to be?
It's on March 23rd. That's a Friday from 3 to 7, and also on Saturday, March 24th from 9 to 1.
Beautiful. Well, Kathleen, thank you so much for coming on the show. We look forward to the dress sale, and hopefully you raise tons of money to help out the kids at Mount Abe.
Thank you very much.
Now, if you want some more details about the Mount Abe prom dress sale, it's becoming an annual thing, and I highly suggest that you stop by, check out the dresses. You never know. You might find that one dress you want to bring on the cruise, or bring your teenage daughter or teenage son and say, look at the dresses and the tuxes for all a great deal. They very well could find something. Or clean out your closet and say, that dress from 1980, somebody can get use out of this. More details are on our website. Click the link to the local spotlight at 921wvtk.com.
Would you like to be part of Amanda Lee's Local Spotlight? Get the scoop and learn how right now at 921wvtk.com.